Welcome to Unseen Sports TV, people. You know it's your host, Coach Parchment, and I'm here with another interview. Our job is to build our Premier League and to shed some light on some of the players. In studio, we have the Cavaliers goalkeeper, Vino Barclett from St Lucia. He's also the St Lucia goalkeeper. Yes, Unseen Sports have him in the studio. So people, while you're jumping on the live, please to like, subscribe, and share the Unseen Sport. Join the family. It's about us talking about sports, talking about our favorite sport, which is football. Building the family, building the camaraderie. It's about us. With no further ado, let us add Vino Barclett to the stream. Vino, big up yourself.
Yeah, big up, man.
Could you tell the fans more about yourself?
Well, I'm Vino Barclett from St Lucia. I'm the goalkeeper for Cavaliers FC. I'm also the national goalkeeper for St Lucia. Yeah. I'm 22 years of age, soon turn 23.
Very young man, very young, just 22 years old.
Yeah,
So Vino, thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on, and yeah, straight at it. So tell me what made you fell in love with football.
when I was when I was at a young age, I was like going on the field with my uncle. His name is Osborne. I used to go on the field with him. I was like 4 to 5 years. He used to bring me. I used to run after the ball because, as you know, you're young. That's all you can do. Run after the ball. I did ball boy a couple of times already. So all that make me fall in love with football. I used to I officially started playing football when I was like 11 years for my district team. Yeah. I started as a goalkeeper. Goalkeeping was where I fell in love with because I don't know if like I enjoy throwing myself down, you understand? So goalkeeping was the position I fell in love with, and I've been a goalkeeper from the time I started. Yeah, so I started playing for my district team, which is before South. I started at under 15 once I was 7 years. I was already playing under 15.
So you're a 7 year old playing under 15
Yeah,
in St. Lucia. And
right.
you fall in love with goalkeeping.
Yes, I did.
So who was that coach that really, showed you how to keep, teach you how to make that double behind the ball, teach you how to collapse and get that ball? You tell us his name.
Well, my first like when I started, the coach I started with was Kevin Edwards. He was like a senior footballer for the same before South team, but he was coaching the under 15 team. So I started with Kevin, and he used to show me one two stuff about goalkeeping. But my official goalkeeping coach was when I was like 17 years. That's when I get an official goalkeeping coach. His name is Agoti. That's the coach that made me Vino Barclett who I am today.
That's the goalkeeper coach that made you Vino Barclett.
Right.
So tell us about the culture, though. Tell us a little bit about at St. Lucia, playing football. What was it like there in terms of the grassroots structure? Um, is it a country that loves the sport?
Well, in St. Lucia, we have a little over 200,000 people. So football is not that big in St. Lucia, but it's a it's a common sport. But St. Lucia first sport is cricket. But football is on the building in St. Lucia, right? So grassroots, I didn't even study that. I studied at district football, not grassroots. You understand? So at my young age coming up, it was not that difficult for me because St. Lucia don't have much people as Jamaica. When Jamaica have millions of people, so like you'll get a spot easily. Depends on your position. Yeah.
Okay. So like you know in St. Lucia, you when did you made the transition. So you're in primary school, right? As that's how they call it over there, primary, or
Yeah,
yeah,
primary.
primary school. Then you went to what, high school?
Yes, then I went to high school, secondary school.
So they play high school league over there also.
Yeah, we play high school league.
The high school league. So what's it like though? Is it like our Jamaican high school system?
Well,
Is it,
it's not that big like in Jamaica, but it's a good league. You know, when you have the when your schoolmates come and support you. But like it's a cup, right? So probably we have 16 high schools in a league, and probably like they have four 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 teams in a group. Yeah, four schools in a group, and yeah, we go up to the semi-finals, the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and finals. Yeah.
okay, okay. So did your team won that competition? Or how far you have went in that high school competition?
In in high school football, I played when I was grade in grade eight. Grade eight,
Okay.
I started playing near high school. So like my first year, our first year, we won the U19, the under 19.
Yeah.
We won the under 19, and then we placed second in the under 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My following year, we reached the finals again in the under 16. In the under 19, we didn't make it out of the group stage, but in the under 16, we placed second again. Yeah.
Okay.
So I never won it. I placed second twice. Yeah.
The runner up twice.
Right.
So, how was it like though? Working with a goalkeeper coach. You know, how was it though? With coaches telling you, big up Richie Royal, man, big up.
Well, it's good, because like Izzy that taught me, like he taught me the angles. He used to imagine, he used to bring some rope on the field and cut out the field for me and show me the different angles. Where should I be where the ball is, and you understand? My handling, he helped me work on my handling. When I was growing up, my handling was very poor. It was very poor. So he helped me work on my handling. My kicking, my foot handling, oh, it wasn't the best at all. I couldn't kick the ball properly. He taught me that also. Yeah, so
So, what's the name of that coach? Big him up and I'm seeing sports, man. Big him up,
So
man.
big up Agoti, Coach Agoti.
Coach
Yeah,
Arbity.
Agoti.
Okay, okay. Big up yourself, coach. Yeah, man. You produce a good player. Vino Barclett.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, transitioning from, which club were you at while you were at high school? Transitioning from that club, uh, where you went from that?
Okay, so while I was in high school, I was playing for Knights. Yeah,
Nice.
Knights Sports Club.
Okay.
That was my first senior team, Knights Sports Club.
Yeah.
My first year playing for Knights Sports Club, we placed fourth. Yeah, we placed fourth. I was 13 years old playing for Knights Sports.
How much?
13,
30.
13, 1 4. Yeah, and I
playing,
was
playing top flight.
playing senior football.
Oh.
And I was the shortest guy on the field at all times. I was so short. Yeah, but the coach trusts me because like in 2014, that was the first time I made the national team playing under 15. So
Okay.
so from the national team we went straight to senior football.
Okay. 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 So you
Yeah,
were experienced to the big league from an early age. So that experience, bring you, your performance now.
right.
So tell us about the league though. What was it like there? Like, is the league that intense like the JPL? Is it is fans coming out often here to watch teams play?
Well,
What was it like there?
well, it's not that intense. As you know, St Lucia is amateur football, while Jamaica is professional football. So you will represent a community, and like the people in the community will come and support you. But like the football is not big as the cricket, so you'll find more people going to watch the cricket than people going to watch football. You
Okay.
understand? So yeah,
So in order for it to get bigger, they need to try to, change the culture a little.
exactly. But over the years, it have grown over the years because like we have a tournament back home called Black Hat, a knockout tournament,
Yeah.
and that's where you see the most people come on.
Okay, okay. So a lot of good talents playing in that league.
Yeah, a lot of good talent.
Okay, okay, okay. So, tell us about some of the players that are in the national team. The St. Lucian national team. Who you think can really make it. Even in England or somewhere there.
Well, we have a number of good players, right? Our past national team, we only was one game short to qualify for the Gold Cup. So that's to show you how good we put on that show.
One game short.
Yeah.
Who you lost?
So we didn't lose. We had to win the Cayman Island game and we drew.
Yes. You
So
draw.
that's why. Yeah. So in qualifying for the Gold Cup, there was like Nations League and the top 10 teams in the Nation League was going straight Gold Cup, right? And that's where we placed 13th.
Okay.
So that's when we end up in Group B, whilst Jamaica and the bigger team was in Group A.
Okay. So you're in Group B now in the Nations League.
In Group now we dropped. So whilst we were in Group B,
Yes.
we dropped to Group C. So now we play in Group C. In the upcoming Nation League, we'll be playing Group C.
So you have to win that group and then go up to Group B then.
Yeah, right, and go up to Group B.
Okay, okay, okay. So tell us now, what made you choose to come to Jamaica to Cavaliers FC? Where did you see Cavaliers? Who contacted you? Who is that big scout? That said, Vino, come to Jamaica, come to Cavaliers.
Well, as you know, me and Melvin Doxley, we have a good chemistry. So we started playing for the national team together. We get our first senior cup for the national team together. So Melvin is like a brother to me, right? So whilst he was in Jamaica and I was back home, I used to watch him play on the TV and I seen the quality of the league and the league was intense. And and I see like if Melvin can make it there, why can I make it there? So I used to communicate often every day. He used to call me and I tell him you'll have to check for something for me, bro, because I really need something. Yeah, and then he talked to Coach Speed. He showed Coach Speed some videos, and yeah, Coach Speed contact me.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that one. Big up.
So it's all about opening door for other players. Like he opened a door for me.
So you're gonna open some more doors for other players.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. That's right.
because I heard that whenever you guys playing, a lot of St. Lucian fans watch the Premier League. They watch it on Sportsmax. A lot
Yeah,
of
a lot.
fans over there watch it. So it's like
Yeah, just like when Melvin Doxley won the last league. When he
yeah.
come back home, they had a party for him. That's to show you how big
What?
it
Say it
is.
again.
Yeah.
The other one?
When Melvin, they had a party for him, a welcome back party, a
Yeah.
champion party. Yeah.
The national team are his fans are what it.
His friends, his family, everybody like they cherish the moment. He was proud
Big
of it.
party,
So yeah,
big
big party. Man.
party. And you saw that and said, I want a piece of that next season.
Yeah, I jealous. You make me jealous. So
Yeah, man,
yeah,
yeah, man, yeah, man. So I think the JPL has grown. I think the inclusion of other players from different Caribbean countries or anywhere in the world can come and play in the JPL. It will only improve the league and make it a better quality. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are in the league. Really performing well. Doxley, you, others from an Asian guy playing for Portmore. I think
yeah.
one more St.
We
Lucian
have
is
an
there also.
Antigua.
Or is Antigua?
We have an Antigua
Yeah,
coach
well,
Peter
Antigua,
side.
yeah.
Jamaro,
Jam
Calvin.
Calvin, yeah.
Yeah.
Antigua. Yes, I
But
like the
like I said, in St. Lucia, we have a lot of talent. We have a lot of talent. It's just that the exposure, we don't have the exposure like how the Jamaicans have it. You
okay.
understand? So,
So
so like, so like, I believe any St. Lucian that come up to the Jamaica Premier League, can make the name and can make it from the Jamaica Premier League. That's the amount of talent we have.
So, you guys are playing in the JPL. Did anybody who will link you already? Like, keep our text and say, Vino, I need to come to the JPL.
Yeah, like uh, a lot of the national players tell me I should I should link them with a coach and thing. I tell them, yeah, bro, I'll try. I always try.
Okay. They also tell them that they can link Unseen Sports on Instagram. They can just chat me a text. I can always hook them up with a club in Jamaica. All right? Because speed can't take all them.
But
Speed can't take all them.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that's.
You know if but one thing I always tell them is like videos, like they need to get videos because that's the only way a coach will see you is through videos. Because
Oh,
in
they don't have
Jamaica
any
you will nah, not really. Because in Jamaica you will not see like a coach going down and watch a league in St Lucian or watch a match in St Lucian and pick a player from there. It's
video.
just the videos, they don't see the videos and if they like the player, they like to see the player, they will call him up, give him a call up and stuff.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, and that video thing goes right across the world. If you don't have any video,
Yeah.
it's hard for
And that's the thing. Like I believe the Jamaica Premier League big because of Sportsmax because Sportsmax global, right? So like
Right.
you get Sportsmax everywhere. So the game branded, you always see the game. While it's in St Lucia, we don't get our game video, we don't get our game recorded. You understand?
Hmm. So,
Yeah.
see one of the big goalkeeper them here, Damien Ayat, you know him?
So yeah, he play for Dumbole.
Yeah. Don't
Nice,
worry.
yeah man.
Big goalkeeper, former national
Yeah,
goalkeeper for Jamaica also.
yeah
Big
man,
up
he
yourself,
good. Now me, I'm a player. I just look at each and every goalkeeper to see like what I can learn from them.
okay.
So just like him, you can kick the ball real good. His positioning good. So that's something I learned from him. And he big, so he always make himself big in the goal. So that's one thing I learned from him.
Always big and demanding and commanding.
Yeah,
Yeah, good. He's a
right.
good goalkeeper, man. He's doing well so far. I think he has one of the most.
Yeah,
I think he has the most clean sheet as a keeper in the competition so far. I think he has 7 clean sheets.
I have seven also
You have
because the
7 also.
competition. Yeah,
And how much? And how
goals
much?
considered.
How much
I'm not sure. I'm not. How much what?
man of the match? Man of the match. How much
Oh,
man of the match?
two, two.
2. So you have seven clean sheet
Yeah,
and 2
two
man of
man
the
of the
match.
match.
So good stats so far, no man.
Yeah,
And it's what round of 16, right? 16 games played.
yeah. 16 games played.
16 games played. Ah. So, tell us now, how was it like though, when you get that call from Speed, say, come over, man, come to the JPL. How was it though, coming over? What were your expectations? What were you looking for?
Well, Coach Speed contacted me on a Sunday, right? So like I just finished playing Sunday sweat, Sunday football. I just finished playing Sunday football, and Coach Speed asked me to contact him. So I called him, but that's while that's while Melvin Doxley was in St. Lucia. So
Okay.
he contacted me and he told me like he want me to come up as soon as possible. So when he contacted me on the Sunday, by the Sunday evening, I saw a flight detail. I was supposed to be in Jamaica on Saturday, which was the 30th of October. So in that time, I had so much to do. I had to get the work permit and all that stuff prepared. So it was a rush. It was a rush for me to get all this in a week. And what I was expecting is like I come up, work hard. I know like I wouldn't just come up and my pick would be handed to me. I know I would have to work for my pick because as you know, Jaden White is a good goalkeeper, brilliant goalkeeper. And he won the league. He had one of he get MVP of the league in the last tournament. So like I know I had some challenges. So I come up and I was focused. So I put in the work. and I did my best.
Yeah. You really put, you really, doing your best so far, and more to come, and more to come. So, like, when you reach Jamaica now, how was, the ambience in terms of, where you are at now? Is it, you know, is it okay for you? You love it? Or have you get the treatment and stuff like that from players and coaching staff?
Yeah, really, treatment good. When I came my first day of training, we trained like we did some rondo and then we went into a squad match. So whilst in the squad match, I performed doing good, making some good saves, and then King was the what was the first King was the first player to approach me and tell me, "You're a big keeper, you're big. Just stay focused." Yeah. And I did as he told me. But I feel welcome from the first day, right? Yeah.
Big up the national behind, national under 20 player, Rochester. I'm just peeping at the camera a while ago.
Yeah, rock.
Rochester.
Yeah, we got Rochester.
Yeah, big under 20. I'm going to take him in tomorrow,
Yeah,
Our local
he's
squad
a
game
good player too.
tomorrow.
Brilliant player. Very
Over,
confident player.
yeah, man. He's playing Arnhem tomorrow for the under 20s.
Oh,
Over by
that
over,
way.
over by over by Anthony Spalding.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take him in tomorrow. Yeah, so like, your first game in the Premier League, how was it like though? Like you have, accomplished one of your dream, to come to Jamaica, play in the Premier League, trying to make a name for yourself and get better at your craft. So what was it like? What how did you felt, playing
My
the first?
first game in the Premier League, I played versus Portmore FC. I was confident, but I was a little nervous because you come in a high intensity league, so I was kind of nervous. We lost that game 1-0, and Alvinas Myers, one of my good friends, provided the goal. He got the assist. So after the game, I know you would give me top because that's how we are. We always like give each other top, not to break it down, but to motivate you. So I know I'll get top. So all that all that motivated me to work, keep on working to do better my game. But in the next game, in the second game, I got man of the match because I put in the work.
Oh, so how is it like though in training, like intense, the competition between you and Jaden White? Jaden White is a national goalkeeper, you is a national goalkeeper. How is it like, the two of you guys going at it, every day in the training, and what's the relationship like between you guys?
Because we have a good relationship, but in training it's competition. They can only have one goalkeeper on the pitch at a time. So we put in the work. We know it's a competition because in professional football you cannot afford to slip. If you slip, you slide. You can lose your pick quick.
Just
So
let it slide.
yeah, so
Yeah.
we always try to put in the work and keep focus. Yeah.
Okay. So you have, 7 clean sheets, two one of the match performance so far in the JPL. You're doing a pretty good job. Um, but a couple games before that the team breakdown, some goals scored and thing. Just tell us about some of those games. Damon Ayat.
Uh, okay, I'll start from my second game when I get man of the match.
Mm-hmm.
So after the Portmore game, I know I lost, and like I feel like I was under pressure because in professional football, like I said, you slip, you slide. So like I felt under pressure. So at training the following week, I come out, put in the work, do what I have to do, prepare myself for the upcoming game versus Humble Lions. I go on YouTube, I watch highlights, I watch who's the danger player and all that. Just like what is his name? Clennon. Clennon is Humble Lions danger player. They cross the ball for him to head on. So I noticed that, and through that game I come on and then take mostly every cross they're swinging for Clennon. I was there to take it because I know that's their strength because I do my background search on them, right? So in doing that, that make me achieve my goal to get the man of the match award. Yeah, and from that game I keep on doing what I have to do.
Okay, okay.
In,
So you
in
continue
the
to
third game,
third game,
in the
yeah?
third game, I do the same versus above you because that's what worked for me, right? Is doing my background search. That's what worked for me. So I keep on doing it against above you again. I see above you like they start from the middle, go to the wing and cut inside. Look for the passes behind the defender. So I have to be on tools. Look out for the danger players for when they reach out toward the box. Look out for the shot and then I did that and then I was successful. I get man of the match again. So like is is going back and looking up on team, you can get to your award.
Okay. People, you're coming on the live. We have Vino Barclett here. We have the goalkeeper for Cavaliers FC and also the National St. Lucian goalkeeper. People, please to like, subscribe, and share the content to your friends. Tell them something good are going over Yasso, over Unseen Sports TV. Right? If you slip, you slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Big up there, man. Big up Brenton Denny, Richie Royal, Whisper Richards. You know, he's in Spain now. His son is in Spain now, trying to get, you know, some trials in to see if he can make one of those big teams over there in Spain. Big up yourself, Richie Royal, doing the work for your son. And I know many, many more um, players at Phoenix. Big up yourself, Richie. Yeah, man. Anybody who want to send in any questions to ask Vino, it's free. You can just send in the questions, send in the questions now and ask him anything you want to ask him. He's here, willing to answer. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vino. So like the Premier League, in terms of what's the difference with the surface and the facility than in St. Lucia?
Well, as you know, the Premier League is like the fields. You have better quality field playing in the Premier League, and then against the games being recorded, so you can always go and look back. You can go and look back at your mistakes, your positive and your negative. If you see you need to work on something, you can work on it by just watching the video and see your fault. So that's something good.
Oh, Kira Barclay. Kira, do you find you know this person, right? Kira
Yeah,
Barclay,
my sister.
your sister.
Yeah.
Kira, share the live to your friends and families over there in St. Lucia. Tell them to subscribe to Unseen Sports TV. All right? Tell them. Do you find goalkeeper challenging Mr. Barkley?
Well, goalkeeping you have to be brave. You have to be brave, right? So like because to me on the field, the goalkeeping is the most important position on the field because like as you know, the outfield player can get injured and you have to go out. Whilst a goalkeeper can get injured and the referee have to wait on him, the game have to stop until he up and ready. So that's the most
Right.
important position on the field for me. So that's where you need to concentrate for 90 plus minutes. Concentration is key. And that's why I would say like nowadays team they don't want a shot stopper. They need a goalkeeper. And I say that because like you need a player who's comfortable in playing with his feet and not like someone who can just make saves. And growing up, that was my fault. I was never comfortable playing with my feet. And coming to Jamaica, that's where I improve on playing with my feet because our warm up in my team is rondo we play. So we play rondo and you have to be with your feet. So all that helping you.
So
Yeah,
at Cavaliers, you do a lot of ball playing as a goalkeeper. You know, you're
yeah,
active in every one of
exactly.
the to improve your footwork. You know,
Yeah,
I'm a goalkeeper as well.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm a goalkeeper. So you have to be brave. You have to you have to handle the unexpected
yeah,
sometimes. You know, you make some save that it
right,
sometimes
sure.
you ever make a save it you don't know you make the save.
Yeah, a lot of
A
times.
lot of times.
But I believe it's just reaction time. When the reaction time up, yeah,
Okay. How is it like though playing with King in front of you? You know, he's a national player. He's up there with the big boys, the Pinnock, the Liam Moore,
Well,
and the Damian Lowe. He's really, playing some good
yeah,
football for a national team. Talented boy. How is it like, having him in front of you?
yeah. Well, King, yeah, I feel it's a blessing I'm having him for them because King is very talented. I just watch him in training and King, like, you see passing, he's a good passer of the ball. King will just turn up and just pass the ball and the ball, you'll just turn up here and kick the ball and it's a brilliant pass. It's just his quality. I like his quality of passing. That's one thing I try and get from him. The way he just pass the ball. He just always communicate to each other. Yeah, he does always motivate me. I always motivate him. If I do a mistake, he will curse me, but it's not like in a bad way because the football language, the football language will just come out harsh at times. So that's yeah, yeah. King is a brilliant player. I like playing with him.
You see when they make mistake in body up.
Yeah, imagine.
Body up.
uh,
King, leave the keeper alone, yeah? Leave the keeper alone, King.
yeah, man.
Hey, David. Hey, David. Hey, David. I'd see the keeper. Hey, David, leave me alone, All right, Cassandra James, so where do you see yourself in the 3 to 5 years?
Well, I see my in 3 to 5 years. I see myself playing in a bigger league because like from time I stay focused, I believe I can make it out of the Jamaica Premier League. From time I stay focused and do the right thing and do what I have to do, I believe I can make it out.
So which country would you want to go though? Like, in America, Europe, where do you want to go?
Europe, I would like to go Europe because that's where that's where the league is. That's where the league play best in Europe.
But do you think it's hard for goalkeeper though to really, get the transition to move to big clubs from this side of the woods?
Yeah, to be honest, I believe it's hard. I believe in St Lucia, I believe I'm the only goalkeeper that make it this far from St Lucia. So it's very hard because as you know, look at Buffon. Buffon is 40 years already, and Buffon still playing football. Whilst the outfield player might be 40 and will have trouble and might be on bench and you understand. So goalkeeping as a goalkeeper, you have a long career.
Okay, okay, okay. So it's David, I asking how old are you?
I'm 22 years of age.
Damien, Damien, a old man, so he's 40.
Yeah, I think
Damien,
like what 30, 33.
oh,
How
oh,
old?
oh, Damien, Damien
Yeah,
at 30,
yeah,
Damien at 37.
yeah. You
Can't
see,
believe it.
look at Damien at 37 years. At
You look,
37 years, and Damien still fit to play the Premier League. So as a goalkeeper, you have a long career.
yeah, my long career, and it's not that alone. He puts in a lot of work, though. If you look at his Instagram, he's
Exactly.
constantly gym work, constantly, working hard, constantly doing all of those work, without a coach. So he's always going to be in good
Yeah.
shape, always going to be. And I think that is, yeah, he said 36. And I think that is one of the things I think the Jamaican players or any players should do who are in the Premier League who want to make it far. Coach cannot teach
Yeah.
you everything. You need to,
True.
continue work hard behind the scenes, put in that extra work. And that's how you can become a world
True.
beater.
I believe as a professional player, your extras, your extra work, always get you ahead of the pack. So doing your extra work like your sit ups, your push ups, and them always put you ahead. And that's what I do. I always do my extra work.
Mindy, Octalian, you know her?
Yeah, I know.
Your fans them a come out, man. Slowly but surely. Fans them a come out. What would you say makes a good goalkeeper?
Like I said, confidence, being confident, being brave, and staying focused.
You know, Sir Barclay, people look like his internet is giving a little problem, technical difficulty at the moment. Let's see, if we can get him back to come on. Do not run off the stream, people. Wait a little. I'm going to try and see if we can get Vina on. Yeah, you're back. You're back. You're back.
All right.
Yeah, you got a call a while ago.
Nah, some internet problem.
Oh, internet problem. Internet problem.
Yeah.
You were saying that confidence and bravery.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah, being brave and communication is key because as a goalkeeper, you see the entire field. You see the entire field. So you just have to communicate and placing your defenders the right place, communicating, telling them what to do. Yeah.
I never asked you what's the favorite dish over there in St Lucia. What's the favorite dish?
My
What you?
favorite dish.
Yeah.
My favorite dish is dumpling.
Are you the
Dumpling one pot.
dumpling what?
Dumpling and chicken, lentils, all in one pot.
All in one pot.
Yeah, yeah. That's my favorite dish.
So what's your favorite food in Jamaica though? What's your favorite food in Jamaica though?
My favorite food in Jamaica: rice and peas, and yeah, chicken and thing. Barley fry, rice and peas.
Barbie fry.
Yeah.
Barbie fry. Yeah, man. Taste this potato.
Nah, not. Oh, and the soup. I like the soup on them.
You like chicken foot soup.
Yeah, right. Chicken foot soup.
The taste is hot patty then, like hot patty.
Yeah, man. The beef patty. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
with the cocoa bread.
Nah. We never eat them there.
All right. Uh so Melvin Doxley is on the stream. Melvin, big up yourself, Melvin. Keep on doing the good work. What challenges did you face as a young football player growing up?
Well, okay. Well, the biggest challenge I face is during the COVID time because I felt like football was done. So like I I hung my boots and I started drinking alcohol. That's where I started. So yeah, so I started drinking alcohol and just partying because in
What
my
kind of
mind
alcohol?
football is done.
Yeah, nephew.
Yeah, pardon?
What's the name of the alcohol?
No, all alcohol I used to drink beers. All alcohol.
Yeah.
I used to drink all alcohol, beers, strong alcohol, everything. But
Okay.
yeah, but I thought in that short special time I thought football was done. So like I was just partying. I imagine I never had a actual job until COVID.
All right.
So through COVID was a hard time. So now I noticed that I have to work because I want to party and I had a baby on the way. So I had to work because I want to
Oh,
party and I have a daughter I have to cater for and everything.
so you're a father. How old is?
Yeah, my daughter turned one. My daughter turned one in March.
So
March everything.
how old is your daughter?
She 1 year.
She's 1 year old.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, next question from Cassandra James. How do you feel when your team performance is not what you expected?
Well, I always feel down. And if you know, you can ask the players when we come home. I don't talk to nobody. I just go shower and go on my bed. I always feel down, and I always feel like, and I always feel like it's my fault because, as you know, a striker job is to score goals. A midfielder job is to create goals, whilst a goalkeeper job is to prevent goals. So every time a goal score on me, I will not curse on a defender or something. I always feel it's my fault because that's my job to prevent goals, right? Yeah, so that's why I always down.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. Damon ain't laughing. I don't know why I'm laughing, but he's laughing. You give him joke there. Yeah, well, so like, how is it like though, like playing with a lot of young players in the Cavaliers team, a lot of young players there. How is it like though playing with them? And there's a number of talented ones who, I think would going to make the under 20 team. How is it like playing with them though?
Well, it's a great feeling. I feel like I'm the third oldest on the team. Yeah, at 22 years, I'm the third oldest player on the team
Yeah.
because like, and it's a good feeling playing with younger players because like they always want to learn, so they always listen so that they could improve their game and stuff. Whilst if you play with older players, they will think like, well, you too young to tell me what to do. You understand? Yeah. So like I like being a senior on the team.
So they are saying that you're too young to tell me what to do.
Yeah. In St Lucia, you get that a lot in St Lucia. In St Lucia, you will get like because you play on the national team, you feel you're big and you understand. Yeah, but I'm used to it. So
You feel big. All right,
yeah,
Cassandra James. You add that principle of not partaking sugar beverage when you have a game. Come up. Do you still practice that?
yeah. Well, that's something that stick with me. Like on our national team, our physio is like no juice on game days, no juice before game. So it's just bare water to hydrate your body. Like before game and on game days, no dairy food. Yeah, and that's something that stick to me naturally.
Okay, because you practice the right thing. Be professional.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Now, that's the thing too. Like me, me coming from a amateur football here in Jamaica is professional, so I try my best to be as professional as I can. Whilst we being professional, some of the players will tell us we too professional. But 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 the opportunities they have, they do not see the opportunities they have in Jamaica. Whilst we see them because we come from an amateur background, right? Yeah.
Okay. So it's a different mindset you have from the Jamaican.
Right.
You
Yeah,
guys,
it's a different
you
mindset.
know where you're coming from and you want to make it out, so you're working hard.
Yeah.
Whereas we have the resources better than you guys, who the opportunities
Right.
we can take to reach higher. And there are some of them
Right.
are joking.
Yeah.
You understand?
True.
Because
Yeah.
professionalism to me is one of the key things that is lacking in Jamaica. You know, it's one of the
Yeah.
key things that lack in Jamaica. You can't drinking a lot, partying before match,
Right.
stuff
Right.
like that. You have to really, practice to be professional so you can stick with it when you want to make that move to a bigger league. What's your
Yeah.
take on that?
Yeah. That's true because, like I said, in COVID time, I started drinking alcohol. I never used to drink alcohol because, like, I was focused on the football because I wanted to make it in football. So I was focused. I never used to drink carnival. I never used to drink alcohol until COVID time. When I thought football was done, they had no more football played. Yeah.
So are you married?
No, I'm not married. I'll soon be married.
Soon you married.
Yeah.
So is she watching the live now? Or she's
Yeah,
busy?
man. She watching
She watching the
the
live.
live.
It's a big boy, Earl Simpson.
Yeah, man.
Big up Earl Simpson. Facts. Yeah, man. Big centre back over on it there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on Manchester.
Simpson brothers.
National laugh off of you.
Yeah, man.
People, while you come onto the live, please to like, subscribe, and share the content out. Yeah, man, push it out as far as possible so a lot of persons can, interact and learn about our, St. Lucian goalkeeper that is in the league. We are trying to build our our country's league, the JPL, by putting out these players, putting out some information, letting you guys learn about them, making a brand. That's our aim, and that's my aim as as a YouTuber. trying to get all the information out from players, interact with them and stuff like that. Yes, military, big up, big up, big up military. I do the work, you know it go already. You do the work, you understand? So Vino,
Yeah.
so how is it like though? Like the help from family, like your mother, your father, the support from them.
Well, they always support me. My mother. Yesterday what was my mother's birthday, right? And me winning the game for her, she cherished it. So yeah, she cherished it. She tell me to pick up the players for her. Like like she feel excited because like we won on her birthday. Yeah. And my father, okay, my father was a goalkeeper. So like he told me once he keep a holding 20 games without conceding a goal. So like he told me, and unless I cannot do that, I can never be better than him. So so that's the competition I have there with my father. My friends always big me up. Even in I have some friends that in prison and then they'll be watching the game and they message me and they tell me they're proud of me because the place I come from and I improve a lot and all that. Yeah.
Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah.
You hearing me?
Yeah.
You hearing any feedback?
No.
Oh, somebody in my ear too.
No, no, no.
Like somebody in the background playing the video.
No.
Okay, so I think it's okay now.
All right.
So military going you hear it now. Somebody up there in the background. I hear the feedback video, like somebody are playing.
Let me check them on outside. You see.
Hold on. All right, so let's continue.
All right.
So, military say, what's so much ball are doing at the chat? We don't have time for training. Oh my God, military not easy. How do you handle goal kicks and playing the ball back?
Well, as you know, I have King Richard King, so I always confident in giving the ball so we can build at the back. And if you don't have the confidence to build at the back, he told me punch out. He tell me go long. So that's when I kick the ball long. But with our style of play, we always try to play at the back as much as we can.
Yeah, yeah. The attacking in the own half seems pretty good. The build-up play
Yeah,
looks good.
yeah,
Uh,
because that's our style of play. Where in the last game last night, I some fun saying Cavaliers were boring, but that's our style of play. We have to build the play. Like we train on just like getting out of you boring and then
attack them.
try and catch them on the air. So when they
Yeah,
settle and they're boring, we attack them. And as you see, we got a goal from that. The second goal, that's how it
I,
came.
I think though the injection of Pearson though made a big difference. His passes was like world class.
Yeah, Pearson is a brilliant player, and Pearson is a player like he always want to learn and he always like when we want to teach out. He always want to teach players. So that's a good way. That's a good professional player. Since he always want to learn and he always want to give back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Really playing good.
Right.
Really playing good. So military Gona is saying that he's sorting out the players of the month nominees.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's a good thing. I believe okay. In the league, all I see is top goal scorer. Like you have something against the goalkeepers, put the most clean sheet too. Maybe
Yeah,
goalkeepers feel themselves too
of
much.
course. I personally is going to do something for goalkeepers.
Yeah, man.
Understand? Most clean sheet, most man of the match.
Yeah,
We'll get our award. Yeah, man. Unseen Sports and I am sure Sports will do something for
yeah,
that.
man.
I know military Gona will have a prize too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, is that feedback? Yeah, big up Elvis Coley, my big brother. Big up Elvis. You know you already. One love. I look for mommy today, you know, Elvis. I saw mommy today. Vino Barclett. Big up my bro.
Yeah, that's my sister. There. Big up.
Yeah, big up sis. Big up, big up.
Yeah, big
One
up, sister.
goalkeeper. Fire, fire. Praying. Art. Arts. Kisses of arts. Big up Vino Barclett. So,
Yeah,
so like, you said you want to go to Europe, right? Um, you know that I don't know if if players know this, like you have to have somebody who can talk to these clubs for you, you know try to get you. Is it, do you have an agent, do you have a management?
yeah. Well, I signed it with a agency. I
Or you
have
have
an
an
agency.
agency?
Yeah,
Okay, okay. So agency is putting in the work behind the scene,
yeah, yeah. There is always you always put it in hook. We always communicate before every game.
right? I like that, I like that, I like that. So players, you heard it. You need somebody to talk to you for,
Yeah,
for you to go into it. It's easier
yeah,
when you have an agent who have the connections in clubs who can get you out, and also
yeah,
get your games, get your clips recorded so you can show, coaches and stuff like that. And it's very
yeah.
important. And also,
Yeah, and
you guys
agent is
need,
very important as a professional
yeah,
player. You must have an agent, and
must have a,
even as an amateur player too, because from amateur growing up, if you have a good agent, he can get you in a league like okay, as a Caribbean player, and you have an agent, he can get you in a league like the Jamaica Premier League in Trinidad. All that is good league. So you cannot just start from amateur and just go big professional. You have to go the following steps. You have to take the steps. You understand?
they even say unseen, no friend thing, lala. Military going on TV. Yeah, it's hard to get the clean sheet data because most teams switch up the keepers. Often I try to retrieve the assist stats also.
I understand.
Big up Damien Ayat. Gunners. Ciao. Arsenal. My God. That's
Arsenal
right.
is my team too.
Military like a rating now, Military and Damien them are rating now, guys.
Yeah, man.
Arsenal man, Man is man, Arsenal man, I am sure
Yeah,
about
man. Big up Arsenal,
it.
man. We not started. We finishers, man.
So, all right, so people, we have only 6 minutes leave, 6 minutes leave, and so please send in your questions. Let us ask. Maybe we have to go get a part two for this. Yeah, we need some more players from St Lucia to interview, and um some more from Cavaliers to interview. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, so people sending your questions is the last part of the interview. We'll have 6 minutes leave. Ask your questions now or forever will you please? Come on, people. Sabino, how much coach, you pick up some coach. You're some coach have played a valid, part in your life, in your development. Big them up.
Yeah. So like I said, the first coach I have to big up, Coach Agoti
Coach
for
Agati.
Agoti
Oh, Agati.
for making me a better player. Big up Coach Baba Lastic, that's the player that made me get the first cap for the national team.
Coach Babalastic.
Yeah, big up Coach Belas. Coach Belas is my district coach. Yeah, big up Panko. Not already.
Panko, you know already.
Yeah. Big up Bosco, big up Coco Belas, big up Melvin Doxley. You want to big up there? You give him a big up, man. Yeah. Big
Big up
up,
Elvin.
yeah. Big up Zach and Simon, Techie. That's one of that's one of the players from our national under 20 team. That was a brilliant player, brilliant defensive midfielder. He went on scholarship and yeah. So now he's working in America. Big
Okay,
up,
him stop play?
yeah, he stopped playing for now.
Oh, okay.
Big up Cassius Joseph, also known as Messi. You know already. Big up Kimlan. Big up, big up Kaimache boys. Big up Square boys. Big up Death Trap 300. Big up the whole of the Fort South. You know already. And big up my parents. Big up my girlfriend, my wife.
Yeah, man, have a bigger man. Have a
Yeah,
bigger, have
man.
a bigger. Big up,
Still big
mommy.
up to my still big up. No,
So,
my mother is my first love.
so Lamont Chester is saying biggest motivation.
My biggest motivation is my daughter because like I know I have to do it for no matter what I have to do it for. So that's why I try and maintain focus. Yeah.
The she makes you get all those clean sheet and man the match.
Yeah, because I know like I'm Jamaica and I want to go further. So I have to put in the work so that I can make it so that she will live the best life ever, man.
So who is your idol though as a goalkeeper? Which goalkeeper in the world do
Okay.
look up to?
So growing up I started watching Van Dessa. I started watching Van Dessa. So since Vanessa retired, then I watched Neuer. Now Manuel Neuer, I learned a lot from Manuel Neuer. Manuel Neuer, as you know, he's a sweeper keeper. He always on his toes, ready to come out. Yeah, and I watched some clips of Andre Blake also. I like watching the local goal because yeah,
Oh, you watch Andre Blake?
yeah, I watch him.
Yeah, good goalkeeper, but I think he could improve on his footwork.
Yeah,
His footwork is not that up. He's not the best at passing the ball. But there's room for improvement. He's a good shot stopper.
yeah.
Dive. He's one of the best at diving and catching the ball.
Yeah,
Reflex.
so that's why I say clubs nowadays don't want a shot stopper. They want a goalkeeper who's comfortable in playing with his feet, and you understand.
Yeah, yeah. So
Look at players like if you look at players like Ederson, you understand.
right,
Ederson is a good player playing with his feet. Look at what is his name? Ter Stegen. Yeah.
good at his feet. Big up Kia. She's watching. That's a daughter.
No, one of my sister friends. Big up Kia, you know already.
Uh, yeah, people. We have 2 minutes leave. Send in your questions. Send in your questions. Send in your questions, people. So what I want to say though, Vino Barclett, continue doing the good work, continue working hard, being professional, teaching the youngsters at Cavaliers that you are the elder there, so they have to listen to you. you
Yeah.
know, just keep on performing. Work
Yeah.
hard in training. The competition is good with you and Jaden.
Yeah.
So just keep it up. Hope you guys improve each other. Uh,
now,
um,
now, now, in bigging up my teammates, and to big up all my teammates, Leng, Ming, them guys. that that's my boy. To big up Zidane. Zidane is another fantastic player. Jerome McCleary is a fantastic player, and I think like if he continue getting playing time, he will improve a lot. Big up, big up Coach Speed. Big up Coach Everdeen. No, big up Colin. Big up Coach Layla. Yeah.
And you have to big up Omar Ling parents too.
Yeah,
You know,
big up Omar and the family,
family
condolences to the
condolences.
family.
Yeah, condolences. And to you guys also, standing up
Yeah,
firm. That boy had a lot of, you know,
yeah,
things ahead of him. I always talk about him when I was doing the schoolboy league. He scored the most goal as a Manning Cup player.
yeah.
Um, you
Well,
know,
as I see, like he was still in a shell and he was just start breaking out. Like the on his birthday when he went to do the medical because we traveled and had to get some things done. Imagine he come out and start talking to everybody, giving just to everybody, and I was surprised to see him because I know him as being in his shell, being being to himself, and then on that day come out to talk to him because it's his birthday and probably excited and you understand.
sad, 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 sad.
Uh,
His brother is coming up though. Brothers look like a good ball. That's Omari Leng. Top player for stats. He's coming up. I hope speed get him.
yeah, it should
Yeah,
man.
yeah. So what's your last words though? What you want to say about young players in St Lucian, young players in Jamaica? What do you want to say to them?
Well, the young players, all I have to say to them is stay focused, put in the work, stay out of trouble, don't get cocky, don't get swollen. Yeah, and keep on improving yourself. The young players of Jamaica. They have a lot of things ahead of you. Just stay focused, put in the work. The young players of St. Lucia, all I have to say is stay focused, keep on making your videos so coaches will see you. Yeah, and we'll try our best to open as much doors as we can for our St. Lucian players.
Yes, yes, yes. You hear that, people? Stay focused.
Yeah, that's the
Keep
main thing.
working. Stay out of trouble, and you will reap the benefit of those hard work. Thank you very much, Vino Barclett, stopping by at Unseen Sports Studio. Continue doing the
Yeah,
good work. Continue
I will.
encouraging your fellow countrymen and your fellow teammates to perform and help them to get in professional league also to build your country. You're doing a wonderful job, on and off the field. So continue doing it. Big up your family and friends for me. Unseen Sports is there. You always can link me on Instagram, Unseen Sports TV. Send in any message. Anybody want it. Not only Cavaliers there, other clubs are there. They want to come, any clubs have the connection also.
Right.
Yes, people. So, I think we can get a part two for this, because, you are going to win. I think you are going to challenge, you and Ayat and a couple of keepers are going to challenge for this top prize.
Right.
So,
Yes.
yeah, so we're going to have a part two, yeah, a keeper, you know, interview.
Right. Yeah, man.
About 3 to 4,
Goalkeeper.
yeah, yeah, goalkeeper. All right.
Right.
I'm gonna, put you on back screen for it.
Right.
Yes, people, there you have it. Vino Barclett stopping by at Unseen Sports Studio. You know, giving his story, how he moved from amateur football to professional football. He talks about, you know, it's very hard in this country to make it, but he, fought the fight, and he is in a professional settings. Want to make it to Europe, and he's putting in the work. He has 7 clean sheets so far, 2 man of the match. And, you know, I wish him all the best in his future. So everybody, there you have it. If you haven't subscribed already, please to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram on Team Sports TV. We're putting in the work over here. Follow I Am Sure Sports. Follow Military Guna, Formula Sports, Coach's Desk, Talawa TV, uh, and many more there. I am IMAX, you know, Football in 90, all of them are there. You can go there and, follow them also. Big up everybody. Until then, Unseen Sports is. Oh, keep safe, people. Keep safe. Stay out of the violence. Young players, stay out of violence. It's not worth it. And understand badness don't pay. Focus on your craft. Focusing on making money and building a network for yourself. Unseen Sports is out.